So, what if by seeking knowledge we actually become dumber? Because the more you seek, the more you enforce the belief that you know nothing. And I was just thinking about eternal cycles of the earth and how, of the earth, of the cosmos, of the universe, of everything, of existence as it is. I'm drawing a triangle. Okay. I'm copying a thing about celestial elements in the breath, and it starts off with a pyramid. And then I thought about the fact that the Egyptians had so much knowledge, so much profound knowledge that we probably don't even know of. There's only a fraction of what we can interpret and what we actually found archaeologically evident, etc., etc. So what if at the beginning of time, at the beginning of consciousness, when animal becomes human, is actually through intervention of alien species? That is a theory out there. What if this alien species is actually us at the end of time, when we've reached the peak of enlightenment as a society and understand that we're so far gone that we cannot save society as such, and we must go back to origin in order to make it the way it needs to be this time? Like all causes are lost, then the great, because it seems to me the greater individual understanding, the greater individual stupidity, in a sense. Maybe let's expand on that another time, but what I wanted to record right here is just to ponder the possibility of the knowledge that came from gods back in ancient times that caused so many ancient civilizations to create pyramids and practice ritualistic behaviors on such a profound level. Maybe that knowledge was given to those ancient cultures interdimensionally, but by what these cultures were to become in the progress of thousands and thousands of years. On this grand scale, I think we're just about halfway. And pinpoints of this large scale would be things that have significantly shaped society. That is, and I'm talking from a Western perspective, but I feel like to different degrees there are similar shifts. And there's also a centralization of societies where in this day and age there is a overarching global society. There are multiple who still practice in an ancient or in a more traditional way, but there's also a new type of society that homogenizes, especially young generations, through social media and the internet, really. Media in general, media, full stop, media, with its latest evolution being social media. So that just makes me laugh, because that means that we're caught in this endless loop where we try and figure out the world, and once we've figured it out, we realize that it's too late, and the only way to progress is by progressing in yourself and not trying to preach your shit to other people, because that will lead you back into the loop. If you're at the height of understanding and of technology, and you figured out how to travel in time through interdimensional space travel, whatever, and you pick to go to the birth of consciousness in order to instill in various ancient civilizations all across the world, because there are pyramids found in numerous locations. Go back, instill that knowledge, and hope, or with that, understand that that's the message to maybe get it right this time. In a Buddhist sense, this is the trap that we're in, the loop of life that is eternal or, unfathomably long. But it just is funny because these truths are so readily available to us, but maybe their privilege in not only in receiving and stumbling across, as I do, as many people do when things just come to them when they need them the most, coincidentally. Yeah, but I just stopped in the middle of a sentence, but I don't remember what I was saying, so. Because the actors only change, but the game of life is the same. If we think about, like when I read historical texts and try to understand historic situations, people are always striving for freedom of thought and freedom of religion and freedom of, color of their skin, of anything, sexuality, freedom. But that implies that you're not free to begin with. So anyway, I'm going off on a rant here, but what I wanted to record, as I said just now, is the big joke that is the universe. Not joke in a sense, it's not well designed or worthy or serious or should be regarded anything less than sublime, supreme. But my point is, it's all just a bloody joke, because once you've reached the top, you come out at the bottom. Like, imagine an Ouroboros. Imagine any loop or cycle or symbol. If you follow the traces of a circle and you come to its end, you're at its beginning. That's such the simplicity of life and the complexity, because you're like, there's no point. But that is the point, that there is no point. You just do it. Oh man, it's funny, isn't it?